Let's pick a winner. I'm stumped. For the first time, I'm actually stumped. Welcome, savage viewers. I've been expecting you. Welcome to another episode of Savage Crypto. In today's episode, I am bringing Reveal Friday and Black Friday one day forward so that I can reveal to you a potentially golden ICO opportunity at the best price that you can get right now. So if you are excited to learn about this ICO opportunity, then smash up the likes, give us an appreciative like spike, and if you want to join the elite cryptocurrency audience of Suppoman, then smash that subscribe button and you will get my savage analysis, the best cryptocurrencies and the best ICOs on a daily basis. Also, at the end of this video, I am going to be revealing the winner of some incredible ethos tokens. So look out for that at the end of the video. So if you know your ICOs, you will know exactly why I hummed that tune at the beginning and that whole James Bond reference. But before we go into the reveal, let's have a look at how the market is performing. 254 billion. Bitcoin, the #1 crypto, is still wavering around the low 8,200 mark. Ethereum is at $395. Bitcoin Cash over $1,500. The jump in price follows 2 bits of market news. Digital wallet provider Bitwala announced on Wednesday that it is allowing customers to hold Bitcoin Cash in their wallets. Bitstamp, the 12th biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world, announced that they would be integrating Bitcoin Cash to its platform from December. It didn't quite propel Bitcoin Cash to the stratosphere, but it's still a very healthy increase. Now, one of the biggest fallers from yesterday is actually Lisk. Yesterday, people were waiting for this announcement. They revealed another announcement. They revealed that on the 20th of February 2018, they would officially be revealing what the rebrand of Lisk would consist of. People were hoping the price would skyrocket, but instead the price catastrophically dropped, as you see with Lisk right here. But the opposite happened for Power Ledger. Amidst rumours of signing up a Thai power company, they went up to over 90 cents yesterday, so incredibly close to $1. Another big riser is Augur. This leads me quite nicely to talk now about this ICO opportunity. And that ICO opportunity is this, Spectre. Now, literally a couple of weeks ago, I ran a poll on Twitter saying, what crypto or ICO do you want me to cover? Spectre had 77% of the vote, but at the time I actually started filming, Groestel coin was ahead. So I said I was going to cover it, and today I am covering it. So a lot of people are wondering, what on earth is Spectre? So I am going to be doing my savage analysis, the positives, why you may want to invest, the negatives, why you may not want to invest, and then giving it my final star rating out of 5 stars, letting you know if I'm going to invest, and whether I do or don't invest, what the potential investment strategy should be behind Spectre. So first and foremost, what is Spectre? So Spectre, in a nutshell, is a speculative trading platform. It's a place where you can predict the prices of a load of asset classes. So if you don't know what this actually means, I'm now going to explain it in very layman's terms to you. So the positives of Spectre are, they are a decentralized platform for traders. There's no middleman. There's no need to trust another person in the whole process of putting your money into a cryptocurrency's price movement. So if you've watched The Wolf of Wall Street or even Boiler Room, you will see that the common objective for a stockbroker is to make commission for themselves, not necessarily money for their customers. So the fact is, you've got to place an enormous amount of trust that the stockbroker is going to put your money in at the right time, that they're not going to do any price manipulation so that they make massive rips on your money. So this takes that whole equation out. It puts it on a blockchain instead of having a middleman to do these trades for you. Now, one of the key selling points of the Spectre platform is that when you win, you actually get 70 to 90% back from your win. So if you put $100 in, you get $170 to $190 back. So you get essentially paid 2 to 1 on every win that you get. Now, the asset classes that they provide are cryptos, forex, stocks, bonds, and commodities. And commodities are essentially the necessities that you have as a human on a day-to-day basis. Now, I have been playing with the Spectre platform, and at the moment, all they've got on there is forex. but they are going to be adding cryptos later, stocks, bonds, commodities. There's going to be thousands of these that you can essentially predict the movements of in time. Now, what sets them apart from anything else is the liquidity pool. Essentially, there is always a pot to be able to make the payouts. You're never going to have a situation where there isn't enough money to actually pay you. So the money comes from the liquidity pool and you get the payments in Ethereum. You don't get paid in tokens, you get paid in Ethereum. Now, the mechanism for the Spectre platform is very smart. They've got a blockchain, which means it's unhackable, it's unmanipulatable, and it's also got the smart contract mechanism that you basically put your money in and you get something out of it. And there's also going to be 2 tokens available for you to invest in. There's the utility token, which is SXU. The utility token is essentially what you can trade on exchanges. It's what's going to go on the bigger exchanges. And then the dividend token, because it pays dividends, is going to go on smaller exchanges. And this is how you get the dividends out of the platform. So what are the dividends? They range from 2 to 20%. But the main one is a 2% weekly dividend plus an end of year bonus for holding. So there's a weekly and an annual dividend that rewards people for holding this crypto. Now, when it comes to the team, this is one of their biggest selling points. So their CEO was previously a banker at both JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. And he studied at the London School of Economics. So in the UK, that is like the place that bankers go to. The COO previously worked at Siemens. So what I like is that he's actually a certified quantitative finance and risk modeler from Wharton, which is a big business school in the US. And he's also got a master's from the London School of Economics. So they've got executive, data, finance, technology, research and development, technical, blockchain, marketing, and they've also got a team of advisors as well. Now, this advisor is previously from MIT and has an MBA from Harvard, and is the chief executive of Velti, which is a major mobile advertising operator. And he took it public on the New York Exchange. And this advisor previously worked at JP Morgan as an analyst. So they've basically got a tip-top team for this industry. Now, when it comes to supply, they've got a nice supply. So it's under 500 million tokens. I like that. That's kind of where ethos is. This allows really good volatility of prices. It means that the platform can grow quite nicely and not be just subject to these pump and dumps because the volatility is so high. And not only that, but they're actually going to be burning their unsold tokens from the ICO and therefore increasing the value of the tokens that people bought at ICO. Now, the ICO price is currently 15 cents, but today you can get 11% in tokens as a bonus. Now, the minimum requirement is 1 Ethereum, which, as you know, today is $400. So that is essentially just under 3,000 tokens you can get for 1 Ethereum. Now, what I like about these guys is that they've got a long roadmap. So that means that there are a lot of places where they can incrementally give value to investors. So they've got a beta launch in December this year. They've got a wallet which they are partnering with a big provider to provide for their investors. They're going to be coming out with their live product at the end of Q1 2018, and it goes all the way through till 2019, where they are going to have a D-Apps store, where you've got this suite of functions that essentially makes the platform work better for you. So all this is sounding great so far. So what are the negatives? Well, the first one is the gambling element. This is what a lot of people do not like about it. I've read about it on the forums. It's essentially gambling. So let's say you put $100 of Ethereum into a simple trade and you lose, then you lose all of it. If you win, then you get back nearly double what you put in. And people are saying, why don't you pay the whole 2 for 1? Now, the reason why is because they take a little bit out of that to fund the liquidity pool to make sure that people continue to get paid and that can go on forever. And plus also they give a little bit out to the token holders for their weekly dividend. Now, something that people have been saying is, can whales manipulate the price? So let's say a whale actually puts in a bet for a price to go down of a cryptocurrency, let's say, and then they drop a load of Bitcoin to win the bet. That is very possible. But are they likely to do that? Are they likely to short a cryptocurrency, which may go up straight away, and then all of a sudden they've missed a really good buying opportunity just to win a bet? It's possible, particularly if they're trading with huge sums of money like these whales do. But unless you've got an enormous holding in a cryptocurrency, it's going to be quite difficult to do. Now, I have personally looked at the platform, and it's possible that people that have not been involved in forex trading or commodities trading or binary options or anything like that will have no clue exactly what this platform does. So this is the Spectre platform. So you've got the liquidity pool. A lot of this is simulated. This isn't actually happening at the moment. This is just really for you to test how the product works. And you can easily just go onto Spectre and sign up as an alpha user. All right, so they've got their news coming out, and this is intended to give you news so that you can make these predictions. So I like that. That's what a lot of traders do when they're looking at what's happening on the news, what's happening on the TV. This is a lot of what they do. So I like that they've got this news element. It's pretty cool. So on this platform, what you've got the indicators right here. You've also got these tools, like you can apply Fibonacci, you can doodle on the charts, you can have it displayed from 1 minute to 1 day, and you've also got all of these different Forex pairs. Okay, so you can trade this, you can see how it works. So I'm just going to show you an example of how you do this. So at the moment, on the USD to Japanese yen pair, you know, what you can do is you can predict whether the price in the next 10 minutes or so, or next hour, if that price is going to go up. All right, so you can use all of the indicators to kind of plot, is this going to go your way? And you use this area here to basically make the trade. So at the moment, it's going down. So if I just press on the down arrow here, then I could say, okay, I want to put in 10 Ethereum. I can put, for how long I want to chart this position. So I'm going to say, okay, this is going to go down over the next 5 minutes. And then you press enter. And then there we are. And then the trade has been executed successfully. You go down and you can essentially see how you have performed in the past. So as you can see, I lost one, I won one. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. But for newbies looking at it for the first time, they may think, okay, this is too complicated for me. But this isn't a platform intended for newbies. This is a platform intended for traders, people who are serious in the game. And as you can see there, a lot of the tools that are provided are what the serious traders use on a day-to-day basis to predict price movements. So it's not 100% unique. However, this is looking to come out very shortly. So it could have a first mover advantage in terms of being a platform that is live and out there. And number 5, it is unproven, it's an ICO stage. With ICOs, you've got to be careful with ICOs because this is one of the highest risk cryptocurrencies that you can invest in. There's no history. There's nothing to evidence reliability. There's nothing to evidence that you are going to make money, that they are going to bring out a product, because they haven't yet. But that is the case with all ICOs. And from the team, they've got the absolute right people to bring out this platform. But also the blockchain isn't testable at the moment because they're not running it on a live blockchain. But that's going to happen in the beta, and we're going to be able to see how this is performing before this becomes live. This looks like an awesome platform. This looks like a great solution for all the traders out there that don't want to have to rely on brokers, trusting brokers, fearing that brokers aren't being transparent, fearing that brokers aren't putting their money on at the right time, fearing that their brokers are just looking at them as people to make money off and not giving the transparency and trust that's required in this game, particularly when you're working with huge amounts of money. So in that respect, I am giving it 4 stars out of 5. This looks like a really hot ICO with great long-term potential and a roadmap that's going to keep on releasing value. So am I going to be investing in it? Yes, I am going to invest in it before the 11% bonus finishes, and my strategy is definitely long-term. There's 2 reasons for this. They've got a long roadmap, a lot of releases of value in that time. Secondly, there's actually an incentive for holding, like you get with a lot of proof of stake coins, like you get with a load of Masternode coins. So I think this one is a really hot ICO for November. Now, if you want to take a better look at how their reward structure works, go to the documents field on their website, click on token types, and it will open up this spreadsheet, and you can actually see the advantages and disadvantages on the dividend token and the utility token. So that concludes today's ICO reveal. Let me know what you think in the comments. Smash in the comments. What do you think? Are you going to be investing? And why are you going to be investing? And if you don't like it, why don't you like it? So now what I'm going to do, without further ado, is I'm going to go to my previous video and I am going to find a comment to win some ethos tokens. So I'm just going to get this comment copied, enter in my video link, load up the comments. So let's do it. Let's pick a winner. I'm stumped. For the first time, I'm actually stumped. So the winner is Victor Calzafara, and he asks, where do you see InvestFeed in a year? That is a really tough question, because if I have a look at InvestFeed right now, InvestFeed is currently at 5.5 cents. So really, over the course of the last few months, it's hardly moved from that position. It's kind of been just wavering around 5 cents, went up a little bit to 11 cents and stayed at 5 cents. I think over the course of the next year, the monetization is going to become a bigger deal as they improve the actual functionality of the website. It's going to make monetization a much bigger deal, and it's therefore going to put it in the same league as Steam, in my opinion. But it's going to need time for it to build up that same level of credibility. So in a year's time, I could see this going up to over $1, perhaps $1.30 is what I'm predicting for a year's time. But what they are going to be adding is they're going to be adding the ability to see other traders' portfolios. And you can pay people for that. And also they're going to be adding the ability to charge for premium material. So I think this is going to be great for content creators in the absence of Library providing a really suitable solution. I think InvestFeed could muscle in on that market share. So well done, Victor. That is an incredibly challenging question. One that I hope I get right, because I'm invested in InvestFeed, so let's hope so. Anyway, guys, that concludes today's episode of Savage Crypto. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed Reveal and Black Friday, and I will see you in the next episode.